Hey, what's going on? Today we're going to be talking about solving systems of linear equations. For those of you not in the know, a system of equations is any set of equations where the x variables in both equations stand for the same thing, and the y variables in both equations stand for the same thing. If you're looking for the solution to the system of equations, you're looking for where the outcome is going to be the same. In other words, the same input produces the same output. Graphically, this is represented by the point of intersection, and seeing as I think we understand that concept as a whole, I ain't going to waste any more of my breath. Let's go ahead and try and solve these systems of equations here. Our first example has y equals 1/3 x minus 1 and y equals 2x minus 11. Now we're going to plot these on the coordinate plane like normal. Plot your y-intercept, follow your rise over your run to get to the next point. Y-intercept, rise over run. Let's plot the top equation first. We're going to go over here to the coordinate grid, and like I said, plot your y-intercept first. Our y-intercept was -1. Our slope was up 1 over 3. That's going to put us at the point 3, 0 right here. All we got to do now is connect our points like so, and we got ourselves a line. Next, we're going to plot our 2x minus 11. Then, we're going to look for where the green line intersects with the purple line. Y-intercept is -11, slope is up 2 over 1, so that's going to put us at 1, -9, as we see here. Connect our 2 points, and there's our line. So once again, the solution to the system is where the two lines intersect, right here, folks. We see we got ourselves a solution when x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 1. Oftentimes, we will see our answers written as a coordinate pair. In this case, that's going to be 6, 1. And that's all she wrote for this problem. So the steps are simple. Graph your two lines, look for the point of intersection, move on with your life. Let's look at something that's a little bit more average in terms of the types of examples we're going to see. In this example, you will note that we have standard form equations, which we can't just graph from natively. We're going to have to change them somehow. Easiest way to do this is to solve for y in both equations, putting them into slope-intercept form, or y equals mx plus b. To do this with 3x plus y equals 12, we are going to get the y by itself by subtracting 3x from both sides. Now remember, you can't combine that 12 with that 3x. They're not like terms. They don't have the same letters associated with them. So this gives us y equals -3x plus 12, a y equals mx plus b equation. On the coordinate plane, the y-intercept of our graph is 12. Our slope is down 3 over 1, so that's going to put us at 1, 9, like we see right here. And then we're going to connect them. Now make sure that your lines go all the way across the plane, because otherwise you're not going to be able to find the point of intersection half the time. Your lines are going to be too short. Something like this is probably good, so let's move on, and we're going to do the same thing for our 2x minus y equals 3 right here. That is, of course, to say that we are going to solve it for y and then plot it on the plane and look for the point of intersection. So once again, that equation is 2x minus y is equal to 3. We're trying to get y by itself here again, folks, so we're moving the x term over. We do this by subtracting 2x from both sides. 3, once again, not a common term with -2x there. So we're going to get negative y equals -2x plus 3. Now remember, the equation is y equals mx plus b, not negative y equals mx plus b. So we're going to divide a -1 away from everything to get the y all by itself again. This is going to give us y is equal to positive 2x minus 3. Negative divided by negative is positive. Positive divided by negative is negative. We now have something we can graph. The y-intercept is at -3, and then our slope is up 2 over 1. That's going to put us at 1, -1. And then, like always, we're going to connect our 2 points. And there we go. Point of intersection, our answer is here. It looks like we're at about x equals 3, y equals 3. Whoop, no space down there. Here we go. All right, so yes, once again, the answer was x equals 3 and y equals 3. To illustrate our understanding of what the solution to the system is actually supposed to be, we will write the coordinate pair 3, 3, and that is our answer. Alright, so one more time, that was a very easy process. All you got to do is graph your two equations and look for the point of intersection. Sometimes you're going to have to do a little bit more work to get something that's graphable, but otherwise, the steps speak for themselves. Alright, folks, I think I've done everything I can for you here, so I'm out. Later.